were handcuffed and later taken to jail.
Why are they putting this on us?
I think they should cut it out now, because this ain't gonna solve the problem.
I told you I don't want you living with roaches.
Warning, this show contains graphic depictions, tasteless banter, and real-life accounts of the most nefarious of activities. Yea, though they do try to project themselves as upstanding, productive members of society, these two knuckleheads just ain't worth a damn. If any of you should find this show to be offensive, turn it off and stop being such a vagina.
What's good, fool?
Whoa, what's good, bruh?
We're making history right now because this is the first ever Reloaded504 episode we do in the morning, the morning after.
Reloaded504 in the morning.
Yeah.
With the World Cup in the background.
Yeah, we're not like a morning show. We
not
usually
morning
get
people.
together at night real late, fucked up, and record ourselves and then publish it. And
Exactly.
for no good reason whatsoever, we're doing a morning show. I gotta say, first of all, like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, you are one ugly motherfucker in the morning, bro. Like, your eyes are bugged. You look like you got problems, like mental problems.
See,
I'm not even joking.
I'm gonna go ahead and beg to differ, because I've noticed in the past that I get booty in the morning more than I get booty any other time.
Because they don't see it coming, bro. That's why you're attacking sleeping people.
No. They roll over and they're like, "You're a thing of beauty. I just
ravage
me.
You bug eyes and your morning breath, and they're like,
beast,
bring it over here,
Come
you
on,
beast. Yeah, right. Get the fuck
Slide
out of
that
here.
monster in me."
So, I tell you what, I just cracked open a beer because they say the hair of the dog, it heals everything.
It's afternoon.
It's 11:34.
We're officially day drinking.
Right. Yep. I need this though. I woke up kind of fucked up though.
I mean,
I think it was the shots.
the shots will do that. They'll have that lasting effect, you know.
By the time we got to the house after the concert, I was feeling it. Whatever the hell it was, it was getting felt by me.
I was full of energy, bro. Like, I honestly didn't want to go to, like, I could have podcasted into the fucking morning hours.
How come I couldn't get you to go anywhere?
Because I don't want to hit the streets.
I guess, bro. I mean, I wasn't going out to get arrested, bro.
See, that's the thing, though. You just don't realize that.
Thanks for
I just
bailing me out of
saved you a
jail.
whole
Yeah,
lot of
thanks
money,
for bailing me out of jail before I even went, dude.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm here for, bro.
You only spent $50.
I had a feeling.
Awesome.
I had a feeling that just going into last night, that you were gonna wanna like get turned the fuck up. So
Well, once I start drinking, bro,
I
it's
know.
like diesel in the fire,
I
bro.
understand, Dave. Believe me, I feel you.
It's not me. It's the beer makers and the liquor makers. Like, they do this shit to me.
That was a hell of a fucking shot on goal, but it didn't go in.
Oh, well.
Listeners, I just want you to know that I'm gonna commentate the U.S. World Cup, Women's World Cup final for you guys live right now.
Oh, yeah. That's going on
As we podcast.
in the background. What that is it's a screen with grass and a collection of the best thighs and asses this world has to offer.
Yeah.
And there's nothing anybody can say against that. Like, it's undisputable.
Well, Dave, I will say this: the Colombian team isn't on the field, so
True.
there's that.
I guarantee you, how many players are there?
11 on each side.
All right, so you got 22 pairs of panties up there. I guarantee they could make $5 million.
Oh, no doubt, with the sweaty panties.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then, like, go as far as to sign them.
Oh my god. Yeah, ridiculous.
We could end world hunger with the panties
100%.
that are on the TV screen right now.
I don't think that you're wrong about that.
Oh my god.
So this dude wants, all right, so somebody wants to give me a phone call. How does that work in the world of podcasts?
I pause it.
All right.
All right. We'll be right
We'll be
back
right
because
back.
Todd's got more important shit to do, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. 'cause
We are back.
Todd apparently felt it was more important to bullshit on the phone than do a podcast, which is obviously going to make us world famous.
Yes, we already are world famous, and we thank you very much for listening.
I
We
apologize on behalf of Reloaded504.
We couldn't have done this without you.
I apologize for Todd.
We could not have achieved this level of fame and recognition without our beloved fans.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and apologize in perpetuity for Todd. Be
I'd like to go ahead.
My bad forever.
See, that's not necessary.
It makes me feel better. Anyway, all right. Are you finished? Jesus.
Finish what? Finish what?
Everything, bro. You like, my phone has never died on me. You're having a fucking conniption fit over there because your phone died.
Fit. I just needed to talk. I needed to get in touch with somebody.
Great. Are you okay now?
It's been done.
Fuck.
All of my concerns.
Do you need to change your drawers?
All of my concerns have been quelled, bro. Everything's fine. Fucking, are you okay? You seem a little worked up right now.
Man, I'm so good. I'm golden. I woke up feeling a bit like I felt last night, and last night was a party. So
yeah, last night was good, bro. I had a good time.
I woke up feeling festive.
Yeah, so did you tell the listeners what we did last night?
Oh, we went to Tipitina's to see Rakim, and the fucking Soul Rebels brass band was on stage, and they played together. Rakim was rapping, freestyling over the fucking Soul Rebels. Well, I don't know if it was a freestyle, but
it was dope.
Over the Soul Rebels brass band. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, one of a once in a lifetime opportunity. It was definitely very cool. And then also you have to take into consideration, like Rakim, he's like
he's getting up there, bro.
Hip hop royalty, right? Like he's not gonna be touring too much longer. You know?
No, I kind of felt like that was it.
Yeah, probably.
I felt like that was the last time we were ever gonna see him.
Yeah. It was dope, man.
I met all kinds of people. They had two guys behind us, both named Keith.
Oh, yeah?
They were both like 48 years old, and they both knew every fucking word to every fucking song.
I definitely. All right, so I didn't turn around and introduce myself, but I heard them fucking rapping every goddamn lyric.
That was unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
He had a lot of support there. I hope he. I don't know how they discern one crowd from the other.
What you mean?
Like, a crowd is a crowd is a crowd to a performer. Is that how it works? Or does he get up there and he's like, whoa, this crowd is really connecting? You know what I'm saying? Like, can they tell the difference?
Yeah. I'll tell you this. So I was recording, so when I go to concerts, this day and age and at this point in my life, I feel the need to document almost everything. So, like, I pull out my camera and I start recording.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a dick move. But
yeah.
I'm not the only one doing it, so I feel justified in that. And plus, fuck him. I paid money. Oh, thank you. You paid money. Dave bought my ticket, so I didn't pay the money. But so I paid money to be here, so I can record this. And anyway, what I'm getting at is that he definitely there was mad eye contact, whether it was anger or just like fans love.
Yeah.
He was catching eyes with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I really thought that you were gonna get knocked out before he even made it to the stage.
By who? What was I doing?
You were just like loud as the fuck, bro. Like for no reason, like screaming and shit. Like the opening act guy is on stage and he's like, blah blah blah, this, and like in between his lyrics, you'd be like, yeah, all right, come on, yeah. And
I was just showing my support.
Whatever, man. Between that and like the filming, you got your beer bottle in your hand while you're filming, and your beer bottle, your camera, and your fist and everything is like an inch away from the dude's head in front of you. I'm like, this is not going to end well. This dude is going to turn around, walk into his beer bottle, and then it's going to be like a fucking riot. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to be like, fight! Gun! Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I was prepared for all of that, Dave. That's what you have to understand.
Well, it worked out, so it's all good. That's what was going through my head.
I went into this situation fully prepared. I was willing to pull my pocket knife at any moment.
Good. I would have fucking YouTubed that shit.
Yeah. I would have hoped that you would.
We got to start a new thing. Like, World Star is so overused. We need another catchphrase.
I don't even know if I've ever seen anything good on World Star.
Of course, they got street fights. You've fallen down the fucking YouTube hole of street fights.
I've never seen a good street fight. Like they're all pretty weak and lame.
All right, never in your life on video you've never seen a good street fight.
Like good knockouts.
Okay, well that would constitute a good street fight, bro.
But it's not a good fight. It's just a good knockout.
Hey man, be about your business right now because it's not 12:30 at night and I'm not drunk and easy going.
It could be.
It's the morning and I'm like, be about your business because
yeah, about it.
We're gonna fact check. We might.
You can fact check all you want. I got this shit, man.
I'm full of shit. I ain't checking no facts. I'm just saying. Speaking of YouTube, they had a YouTuber in Spain with 1.2 million subscribers. He posted a video of himself giving a homeless man an Oreo cookie and a $20 euro. But he had removed the filling in the cookie and replaced it with toothpaste.
Why?
What a dick. Yeah, unbeknownst to the homeless gentleman. So then the homeless gentleman takes a bite and then vomits. And the law in Spain catches wind of this shit and charges him with violating moral integrity. They give him 15 months sentence,
Christ.
bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. They ordered his channel shut down for 5 years.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That dude fucked himself.
So then he doubles back and gives the guy another $20 bill. Like, here's $20 more. I'm sorry.
Right.
And then he finds the dude's daughter.
What?
And gives her like $300.
Right.
I think he was trying to bribe her not to prosecute him or pursue him legally.
He needs to stop. Like, his ideas are not good.
But see, the video earned him 2,000 euros, which is like $2,200 American in advertising revenue.
Yeah, was that bail money?
Yeah, but how are you going to turn around and only give 20 to the dude and 300 to the daughter when you know you made $2,200? Like,
fucked up.
You should be giving away 4,400 and being like, please don't fuck my life up.
Yeah. I just realized that I made a big mistake. I apologize. Please forgive me. Here's all of the money.
That dude's garbage. I think he needs to go sit in jail, and I think somebody needs to fucking shank him with an Oreo.
He's a greedy fucker.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I don't like people that place the value of money over, like, everything
Above
else.
everything, exactly.
That's
a special kind of person.
And there's I mean, I know a couple of people like that, and it's
You could
shitty.
tell when you're dealing with them.
It's shitty, man. It's like I don't know. It's bad business, man. I mean, look, those people are going to probably, at the end of the day, have a bigger bank account than I do, but, I mean, who's happier at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? I forgot how it started. It was somebody I'm friends with on Facebook. He was saying something about maybe I didn't make it in life or something like that, you know? He wasn't, like, all depressing and shit. It was part of what he was saying, but he said, maybe I didn't make it in life, or maybe I didn't arrive, or something like that, you know? And my comment was, success is how you perceive it to be. Like, you could be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but if you're a worthless piece of shit human being, you're not a success.
Yeah.
So, you know, it depends on how you look at things. Like, don't get all down on yourself. Shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll never understand that. Like, but I mean, there's a lot about human nature that I'll never understand, obviously. But
greedy people can get fucked. That's on GP. If you're greedy, fuck you.
Yeah, greedy people. See, I consider myself a selfish person, but I definitely don't consider myself a greedy person.
Yeah, I guess there's a distinction to be made there.
Yeah. And also, with that being said, it's probably my biggest flaw.
What, being selfish?
Selfish, yeah. Yeah. And you know what I mean? I don't know if it's entirely all my fault. I was an only child, so it's kind of like inbred in me to be selfish, right? Like.
No, I don't agree with that at all, because I was an only child and I'm not selfish.
Fend
But
for
now
yourself
I know
type.
what to look out for and call you. Like, that's going to be my main insult when I hurl insults at you.
You're going to get punched easier, faster.
That's a selfish thing to say, Todd.
And that's how I feel. That's just innate within me. I can't do anything about it. I will selfishly punch you in the fucking face.
All right, I tell you what, to redeem yourself in the eyes of all Reloaded 504ians and me personally, and
I don't know if I really
on
need
this,
or want anyone's redemption, but go ahead, bro.
It's not anyone's redemption, it's your redemption.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you
I don't know
need
if I
to
need
want it.
redeeming.
Well, you know what? We only die once, bro. You
Hey.
might be going to hell.
Hey.
So
Hey. You know what?
clean up your act.
That's another great argument that I'd love to have with you someday. I don't know if today's the right day, but yeah, I don't know about that whole like.
I'm
going
trying
hell
to
thing.
do a podcast over here. Would you stop hogging the microphone, bro? That's selfish. All right, look, check it out, check it out.
Did there, bro?
I got a new invention. It's boxers with little strings going from the waistband. Stop me if I've said this before.
You haven't.
I've been thinking about this for years.
I already don't like it because I think like the strings are gonna tickle your balls.
But check it out. These are actually like for your balls. Okay, It's boxers with little strings going from the waistband down to a flap behind your balls.
So a taint flap.
So, yeah. I wanted to call it a mud flap, but it has nothing to do with your butthole, so I guess that's improper. But it's...
No,
okay,
taint flap has a good... people know what the taint is.
Yeah, taint flap. So like when you're in a tight spot, like airplane seats, and you need to make an adjustment, you don't have to like try to nonchalantly reach your hand all the way down into your ball sack. You just put your hand by your waistline and you tug on that little loop.
See, but that could cause...
Well, girls can't know about this because it's like a front wedgie. If they pull on that, it's over with. Like you're gonna be on your fucking knees.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, then we need a weak link, just in case that happens. Like it's tested at like 1/3 of a pound, but if you give it any more of a tug, it's gonna break away like a parachute.
Okay, okay. I see. Look, your thought process, you're going in the right direction, right? You're trying to be rich, trying to cover all your bases, but still, I don't know. Like, what's gonna happen if you're like overly aggressive with like the nut adjustment and you rip, you fuck up the string mechanism? It's like the airbag popped and you have to spend 20 grand just to get the shit pushed back in.
Man, every company has got testing. We're going to have to go through some testing.
Yeah, but what you have to understand is the consumer doesn't understand that 3 pounds of finger pressure is too much.
Well, everything's adjustable, like even mattresses. So maybe we should make the underwear with different pound ratings on it. Like tested at a half a pound. Or
that's an interesting theory. I don't know. If
6 miles an hour.
I don't know. I don't know if people know exactly what like their strength is in relation to.
Of course not, but it intrigues them. I don't know what my sleep number is, but I would hop on one of them beds and be like, "I'd give it a shot."
I think that's a bad idea. The sleep number thing. I think came up with it is like, "Oh my God, I just made the greatest invention ever," not realizing that there's people like me who are like, "That's fucking stupid. I'll never buy that."
Bruh. Do you realize how rich that person must be?
Yes.
And how insignificant your words are to that super rich person.
Do you know how much more affluent the person that invented the regular bed is?
Okay, I'm going to put it to you like this. This is the real judge. If the guy that invented the sleep number bed sleeps on a sleep number bed that he invented...
Bet he does not.
If he does, then they got my vote of confidence.
All right,
I believe in that company.
I agree.
Doesn't matter if he's rich or poor.
I agree.
If he's sleeping on his own, because we spend the majority of our lives
on
our beds.
It's the most important piece of furniture in your house.
Yeah. So if he spends the majority of his life on something he invented, he believes in that shit, and who cares who doesn't? Because he's doing the thing.
USA just won! They are the world champions. Go.
No shit.
Go.
Every one of those broads is super rich now.
They were already rich,
but they're richer now. Like they're doing commercial deals as we speak.
Yeah, especially the purple-haired chick, because she knows how to market herself.
Yeah, yep, you ain't lying.
Yeah, go. I know you're sad. That's a man almost.
Yeah, that looked like a man.
It looked like an angry dude.
It looked like a female who took way too many male hormones.
That too possibly could have happened. That chick's kind of old. I want to say Rapinoe. I thought the one with the purple hair. She's dope as fuck. Soccer player, but she's up there. Like she's probably like mid-30s. I could be wrong.
The name was printed on a screen. What do you mean you want to say it?
No, I want to say her age. I wasn't questioning her name.
Oh. You're that familiar with these people?
Megan Rapinoe, absolutely. She's a superstar.
First time ever hearing her name.
Well, I mean, culture yourself, Dave. Get the fuck out the house every now and again.
You're sitting in your house watching. What do you mean? It's fucking
I would be out
soccer.
flying right
TV,
now. You
bro.
forced me to sit in this chair.
Oh my God. You would be unconscious right now if it wasn't for me. If I didn't go bang on your door and be like, wake up, podcast, now.
Sweet dreams about smashing the entire U.S. soccer team.
That's offensive to your girlfriend who's in the same room right this moment.
It's just a subconscious thought.
Can you believe this guy? What a dick.
Jody, I love you.
Jeez.
Everyone who's listening knows my devotion and my love for you.
And you were right about Rapinoe. She's 34.
She's 34. See, Megan Rapinoe is 34. I can look at a woman and know her true age.
Did you paid for our ride home last night?
I can only assume.
All right. Appreciate that, bruh.
Sure. Well, technically, somebody's cutting her hair. Like, literally, as we speak, the dude's, like, slicing the chick's hair off.
All of that has nothing to do with this podcast, number one. And number two...
Okay, no, bullshit.
The fucking game is over.
I'm going to claim...
Get a hold of
bullshit.
yourself.
This is when people watch the people rejoice. See, they're basking in their glory.
You need to get out more, bro. I mean, I don't need to watch people rejoice to feel rejuvenated.
Okay, why are you stealing my line, bro? I just told you need to get out more.
I don't need to steal shit, bro. You see all this thunder going on over here?
Basically, I see, like, it looks like gray clouds and, like, a lot of fucking fog. I can basically not make out what I'm looking at over there.
Yeah, all right. You sound like a fart. Are you finished?
Sound like a fart? No, a fart sounds like...
Look, I brought up the fact that you paid for the Uber last night because I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And
Oh, by the way, I paid for the Uber there too.
Well, you said you were gonna do that because I paid for the tickets. So don't be all big up on yourself, motherfucker.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So, in other words, I Ubered us there for the tickets, and then Ubered
It depends.
us back
How much did it cost us to get there?
out of the just kindness in my heart.
How much did it cost to get there?
Like $500.
Yeah, you're so full of shit. You made a business contact. Miss B. Shout out to Miss Beatrice.
Miss B is fucking
That
awesome.
chick was cool as fuck. Miss Beatrice, we had a great time in your Uber cab,
Yeah,
and you had great conversation. And I wish you all the success in life because you're just fucking cool. You're
Yeah.
like the kind of person somebody wishes they had as a neighbor.
Yeah. See, look at that. Turn around. And,
I'm not-
It's over with.
No,
You missed
thank
it,
you.
bro. It was like I have goosebumps all over my body right now from looking
Jesus.
at
You
that.
need,
That was.
probably because you need like insulin shots or something. I don't know, fuck.
I don't even know what that means.
I wanted to bring up, it's back in the day when we used to take cabs before we took Ubers. I wanted to bring up the time that we drank up all our cab money, and then we took a cab back to your house. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh yeah.
And we did so because you said you had a plan.
I did.
So I just went along with that plan. But come to find out, your plan was to ditch the cab, but you didn't tell me that. By the time we got to your house,
I remember this. Oh, this is great.
I
This
was
is fucking
passed
awesome.
out. I was passed out in the back of the cab.
Yep.
And I wake up, it's me by myself
Yep.
with a silent, pissed off foreign cab driver
Yeah.
and my 40
I
in
did
my
that.
hand.
I
And
did
he's
that.
threatening me in another language and
did it.
insisting I pour out my 40.
I proudly did that.
And then the waiting game began. And I realized at that moment, I was like, this was Todd's plan to just run. And I didn't get the social cue quick enough, so I got left behind.
Exactly.
I'm like the weak one in the fucking herd right now.
Yeah.
I just got picked off. This dude was pissed.
Yeah.
Todd.
How'd you get out of that?
Man, the waiting game began.
Right.
I
Wait
was
for
like,
him
you
to,
know
like,
what?
Drop his guard and.
It ain't daylight yet, and my
Didn't he-
drink is still full. That dude was militant. He was
Didn't
like,
he lock the fucking doors on you?
he locked the doors on me, like the childproof locks.
Yes.
He locked the doors on me, so I'm sitting in the back seat, and then he was trying to make me pour out my 40. I'm like, look, you could lock me in your fucking cab, you could call the cops. I don't give two shits, but you ain't making me pour out this fucking beer because this is what it is. It's a waiting game, and I need fuel,
Right.
and that's what happened. I watched daylight come up. The cops, of course, never came because New Orleans police are like, what? A cab dispute? Fuck them people.
And he called the cops too, huh?
Yeah, he called the cops, but the cops never came because they were like, fuck that. We got murders to solve or some shit, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then that was it. He finally gave up and let me go.
What?
Yeah. It's like winning a staring contest.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's like that's like winning like a professional staring.
There's
contest.
no way I was gonna lose though
We're
because
talking
I had
high stakes here,
yeah,
bro.
but I
We're
had a
talking-
good buzz and I had a full 40.
Yeah, dude. He was in a position of loss.
Yeah. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I'll sit there for fucking hour.
Right.
I'll stare you down.
The funny thing about that is that this is before cell phones, I believe. So like there was no text message like, "You asshole, what the fuck? Where are you?"
Yeah, I'd have been blowing you up, bro. You were probably sitting on your back porch, chiefing out, going,
Oh.
"Where? What happened to Dave?"
Oh.
You probably forgot the whole scenario.
I was probably asleep, dog. To be honest with you. Jesus Christ. That's funny. I
So,
remember
moral
that.
of the story is for all you Reloaded 504ins, if Todd says anything,
Yeah, don't share a cab
ask
with
twice.
Don't share a cab with Todd. Look, this was my technique. I just want to share it with people. Everybody uses Uber nowadays, so you can't do this. And I'm not ashamed to fucking share this with the world, bro. So I would take cabs. I would take cabs often. But if I would, find myself in a cab late at night, low on funds, and the cab driver was particularly dickish. I used to have this thing where, I knew my neighborhood, so I'd get the cab driver to drop me off 2 or 3 houses before I got to my house. And then
everybody's familiar with ditching a cab, man.
Yeah, but then I'd hop fences and then just, I'd be in my bed in no time. And then the stupid cab driver's like, where's this fucking guy with my money?
Stupid cab driver.
But this time, there was a stupid other passenger in the car with me.
Thanks a lot, man.
And he got, that's a great story, man. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. I remember it so vividly.
Yeah?
You know what? Come to think about it, I have like buku cab stories.
Yeah, we do have good cab stories.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's almost like every time we got in a cab, which wasn't like super often, but every time we did, it's like we subconsciously plotted to do something horrible to the cab driver.
No, you know what it is? Like, normally we drove. One of us drove or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we were like super fucked up to where we were like, all right, we got to take a cab because we're super fucked up.
Right.
So every cab story involves us being super fucked up.
Definitely. Yeah, right. And so, yeah, mischievous adventures happen when we're equally, dually fucked up.
And look, I'm all for like everybody. Dog, you don't get away from my fucking. I don't trust your dog, bro.
Dude, it's not a dog. It's a Chihuahua, and we have determined that basically you're looking at the outside of a vagina right now.
I'm dead serious. My eyebrows are raised right now for those of y'all that are listening to us. But if that dog comes near my backpack again, I'm gonna fucking kick it.
Why? If you kick the dog, my girlfriend's gonna beat your
I'll
ass.
swing on every one of y'all. I've seen what it does. It leaves turds. If I get home and there's a turd in my fucking backpack, bro, I'm gonna lose my shit.
If
and at that point, it's gonna be too late because I'm gonna be nowhere near the dog.
I'm gonna buy the dog like whatever the dog wants for the rest of its life. If that happens, if I can plant.
Rest of its short life.
If I can plant like any human thought into a dog's mind, I'm doing that right now, and subconsciously willing the dog to shit all over your equipment.
This is, by the way, Reloaded504ians, the same dog in previous episode that we spoke of that ate a fucking tampon and had to have it surgically removed. So this is a $2,000 Chihuahua.
$3,000 Chihuahua.
$3,000 Chihuahua.
Yeah, with scars to prove it.
That's insanity.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, because shortly after that happened, I was sharing that story with a friend of mine at a bar, and he was like, "That's insane. I would not pay that much money ever for an animal. I just wouldn't do it." And I was like, "I disagree. I will always I can't live with myself if I say that the money is more important than the fucking pet that I love." You know what I'm saying?
You just finished telling me you was selfish, bruh. So
I'm selfish, but I'm not
that's
heartless.
That's a selfless act.
I'm not heartless, bruh.
You're bringing up so many different terms, bruh. You're splitting hairs. You're like, I'm selfish, but I'm not greedy. I'm not heartless, but I'm selfish.
Well, I mean, you have to.
I don't want to spend that much time thinking about who the fuck you are, bro.
You have to know yourself, bro. You have to self-identify. It's very important.
I tell you what.
Very important.
Self-identify off the mic.
I want. Fuck you. Suck my dick. I will self-identify wherever the fuck I want.
Whatever. This dude is drinking wine, and it just became noon. This dude is drinking box wine.
If you know me, that goes without saying.
I was telling somebody yesterday. I was telling Nick yesterday that because Nick was like, "Oh, you pudgy, you kind of fat," talking to you, and I was like, "That's not fat. That's his liver. It's swole."
It's hilarious. My doctor's like, he starts patting on my right side. He's like, "Oh, it's not swollen up yet." I'm like, "What are you talking about, doctor?" He's like, "Your liver." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "How would you?" I'm like, "How would you know?" He's like, just get the impression that maybe it's. I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like, so I should be, I guess, worried about like what should I look for? And he's like, just look for like a swelling.
A swelling.
Like a bump in your belly.
Yeah.
I don't have one yet, so I'm good.
That's how you test yourself?
That's what he said.
I got you. And this ain't like, we're not whipping out micrometers or nothing. It's just push on your gut and see if it feels unnatural.
It's really as simple as looking down. What the fuck just happened?
She walked in the room and threw something at you.
I know, like there's anger. I feel like there's some kind of animosity.
Oh, this dude. I think she threw your small camera at you. This dude, Reloaded504ians, is walking around Tipitina's last night with a tiny cam the size of a car key fob, and he's like you were trying to put that thing on my fucking Kangol. I was like, have you lost your mind, bro? Nothing touches this Kangol.
Well, that's just you being a selfish dickhead.
No, not at all. I have an immense amount of respect for Kangol, and the one I wear is like my favorite hat ever, and you're not putting a fucking nothing on it.
You do realize that these hats are mass produced, right?
I don't give a shit. What if mine's the one magical Kangol?
But it's not.
How do you know
That's
that?
Fantasy world. We don't live in a fantasy
What if
world.
every bit
when
of
you walk
success
into your
I've
closet,
enjoyed
does
in
it
my
turn
life?
into a forest? Is this Narnia, bro? What the fuck? Your Kangol is a regular Kangol.
What if every bit of success that I've ever enjoyed in my life, in my latter years of my life,
Yeah.
I've had that Kangol on when it happened.
Okay.
So there might be some mojo with the Kangol. You
Well,
can't disprove that shit.
Your wife might disagree because I'm sure she had something to do with it too.
Your fucking scientific method, your scientific method for figuring out whether or not you got liver cancer is to just look down.
That's
you
what the
said
fucking
that
professional
literally, bro.
doctor told me to do.
Professional doctor. Was he operating out of a fucking storage facility or something, dude?
MD. It was at
Did
the
you-
fucking
do you remember that?
Tulane clinic.
You remember that? That made the news a few years ago.
What are you talking
This
about?
lady filed a claim with the police department saying that she got raped, and the scenario was as follows. This lady answered an ad for free gynecological visit. She gets to the address. It's a fucking storage unit. She still went in there and got on the stirrups, bro. Of course she got raped. Now, how bad? I'm going to ask all Reloaded 504 is. Call in and tell me how you feel. 504-457-8011. Let me know if you feel sorry for this lady. I understand rape is a big thing, and I'm not making light of that situation. But if you respond to a Craigslist ad and walk into a storage facility, do you kind of deserve to get violated?
Ooh, dude, you're treading on fucking thin
I know,
ice,
I know,
buddy.
I know. That's way not PC, and it's so early in the
No
morning.
one is ever asking for it, Dave. Ever.
But in this one situation,
Unless
think about it.
they have chicks that have these rape fantasy fetishes.
All right, I understand that, but think about this. Like, okay, like Darwinism. Are you familiar?
You ever choke bitches when you fuck them? It's awesome.
I can't answer that, Todd. I'm fucking married, bro. All right, listen. Are you familiar with Darwinism?
Yes.
Okay, survival of the fittest, right?
Yes.
That's the Cliff Notes, right?
Yes.
Is the person that responds to a Craigslist ad and then goes into a storage facility and gets in some stirrups, should they reproduce? Should their family tree end right
that
there?
That person is a victim.
I guess the world does the world need victims?
The world is full of victims. In today's day and age, you are born a victim.
I would say the world does need victims because the less stupid people there are, the more I got a chance of getting hemmed up in a situation. Right?
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
Right?
well, in theory, yes, but that's not how it works because the cops are stupid too.
Yeah, but say you got one junkie with a pistol.
Yep.
He's going to rob 5 people today because he needs his fix. If he can't find 5 stupid people, you're next. See what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
world needs stupid people like the buffer. We need stupid people for the buffer.
Right. Like we need more of the last, like the lame, the lame animal in the herd.
Yeah,
We need more victims.
dead serious.
Yeah, no, I beg to differ, man. I think that if we all strove, I think I just made up a word, strove.
I guess. What is the alternative? Strived?
So, strive.
I don't think striven. I've never heard that before in my life.
We'll go with strove.
Strove.
If
Okay,
we all
so if we strove...
Pants are-
She's
She doesn't-
ugly as fuck, dude.
She doesn't have great thighs.
No, oh my god.
She scored a fucking phenomenal goal, bro.
She looks like a weak gene pool. That's what she looks like.
She looks like a crash test dummy.
What's her name?
Rich girl.
Yeah. She's doing Wheaties boxes now with her ugly ass.
right? Everybody's eating
She
fucking.
won the World Cup. What are you gonna do? You said,
She scored a goal in the World Cup.
speaking of junkies with pistols, you said you're against carrying a concealed weapon.
Yes.
You think that for somebody to carry a concealed weapon is like a sign of weakness on their part. Like, you didn't say that, but that's what I got from it.
Well, and that's funny because I think that may be part of it. I think that it is weakness. It's laziness. It's like you like saying, I have a big truck. It's like, dude, it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, but what about, okay, all right, let me take you back for a minute.
It's
We
not
were
gonna
at we
do-
were on Oak Street one night with a group of friends, and we were at Bruno's. Down the street from TJ's, we were at Bruno's, and somebody in our group got into it with some other dude, but we were leaving anyway,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So he just walked away. He wasn't. I didn't get the impression that he was egging shit on. It just happened, right?
Yep.
So we'll call the other guy the antagonizer, right? So the antagonist follows all of us outside, or follows him outside. Maybe he didn't realize he was with a group of people that could just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. He had a gun, so I guess he wasn't.
No, he follows all of us outside, and somebody that we were with pulled a gun on him.
Oh, where the fuck was I?
You were there?
Oh.
Yeah, it happened really quick. As soon as the dude that was with us pulled the gun on the antagonizer, the
Right.
guy that we're going to call the antagonizer,
Yeah.
that guy, instead of being a total dick, suddenly became like super polite, put his hands up, turned around, walked away, didn't even say another word.
Okay, so what's your point? I know where you're going with this, but what's your point?
So it has a use. It doesn't mean that the guy that was with us, is weak. He solved the problem in like 0.2 seconds by just pulling a strap and being like, "Hey, bro, we don't want none, and you don't want none of this, so get the fuck away."
Yeah, I mean, okay, you're right, 100%. So that was a case in point of the gun itself.
What just happened is I shut you down. Like, I just proved you wrong.
No. See, shutting me down would be rendering me silent. If
If I had a gun right now, you'd be like, "All right, I'm shutting on up."
Well, if you said, shut the fuck up, and you pointed the gun at my forehead, then I'd be like, I'd give you a look that basically told you that you just ended your own life.
I'd be like, "Freeze!"
And then I'd shut up, and then I'd wrestle the gun away from you, and then I'd murder you.
Whatever, dude. I'd pistol whip you. That's what they call that.
Well, see, and then I'd recover from that pistol whip. I'd do a maneuver. It's called a 360-degree round kick on your face.
I think that's redundant. You don't have to say 360-degree round kick.
Well,
you
it
just
could be
say
180
a 360-degree kick or a round kick. 180-degree is a half round kick.
No, that's not how it works.
You're way too specific, bro.
And you're just showing your weakness, man.
All that time you spent talking, your teeth are knocked out of your head right now by my gun.
Well, I'm picking up my teeth and throwing them at you.
All right, look. So that
and
was
you're distracted.
So
by
look,
it.
that was one scenario I wanted to present to you. Another scenario I want to present to you is, what about like really old people? Shouldn't they be able to carry guns as long as they're vetted by whatever regulatory board appoints people gun licenses? Like old people.
Yeah, no.
Like old people are
wait,
frail.
You can't trust old people. Like, all right, the cat that I was talking about that swishes his coffee,
Yeah.
he'd pull a gun on me after I like jack him in the face.
I would pay money to see that. And I'd be like, "World Star." I'd be filming that shit, dude. That would go viral. As a matter of fact, can we make that happen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In the other episode, what we're referring to, Todd works in a cubicle. He works in a cubicle next to a guy that swishes his coffee in his mouth all day long, every sip. After he does the part, he does the swishing in his mouth part.
This fucking guy does at work.
No, this is new.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
bad.
So that's what I'm referring to. So how about this?
This shit is fucking like, it's brain.
How about I just
grinding.
drop by your job, act like I don't know you, walk up to the guy and give him a gun and be like, "That guy called me over here to fuck you up, but I don't like him, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the upper hand. Here's a gun."
Are you asking me what I would do?
Yeah, you'd run for your life.
I would, yes, definitely. I'm afraid of being murdered. I don't like that.
You're completely in the right by wishing he would stop swishing the coffee in his mouth, but if he's got the gun, doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
That's why I think that I think that's part of the reason why I don't like the whole gun idea, is because it gives idiots the upper hand. And they know it. Like, you can be a piece of shit, and you got a piece, and you got the power.
That dude we were hanging out with wasn't a piece of shit, and he had a piece.
Bruh, I'm not saying that it's 100% across the board. I'm just saying, like, for the most part...
I'm saying there's certain scenarios that, thank God there was a gun present.
I mean, you know what? We could have just turned around and been like, yo, you turn the fuck around. Well, unless you want to see fucking a barrage of fists all over your eyeballs.
I almost wish that happened.
Well, I mean, that would have had the same effect.
Right, but it didn't, because somebody had a gun, and it was solved in like 0.2 seconds.
Awesome. So
See?
we're dealing with a
that was a good time.
motherfucker.
That was a good time that somebody carrying a gun created.
Anytime I see a fucking
if an
guy.
old person is being taken advantage of by a young hoodlum, and they pull a gun, the old person, the young hoodlum immediately leaves the situation because he don't want to fucking die. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave you alone.
Not
now.
if the young hoodlum already has the draw on him. Then the young hoodlum's gonna fucking cap the old person before. Well, don't be pulling shit on me. I already got a gun to your head.
Right. So just give the gun to the right person, and we're all good.
It doesn't. It's not about giving the gun to anybody. It's about the people are gonna steal or buy or find a gun.
I'm just saying, you're against carrying a concealed weapon across the board, and I gave you two scenarios where carrying a concealed weapon was perfectly logical.
I can play devil's advocate on 100% every topic. So, of course, I can find a case study where, you know...
What about pizza delivery people, bro? Like, they get robbed all the time, too. They're just trying to deliver a pizza. I don't care if the pizza delivery guy's got a gun.
Do you really think that
ensures my pizza getting there is safe?
A fucking gun is a smart idea? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Do you think your pizza's not going to arrive at your door hot and fresh if that dude is strapped?
That's
like
why,
nothing stopping him from making it to your door.
That's why Domino's has the what is it, like the fucking carry out?
The insurance?
Yeah, the insurance.
Fuck insurance, man.
Well, if you start giving people fucking guns, it's not going to do anything for anybody.
Let me put it to you like this.
You're going to have a bunch of idiots like shooting guns in the air.
Great. I'm gonna put it to you like this. If I'm using an app to order a pizza, and I have the option of whether or not the guy delivering my pizza he's gonna carry a concealed weapon, I'll be like, yes, please.
No, I definitely will not accept my.
What you think he's gonna show up with the pizza and rob you?
Maybe.
No, he's delivering pizzas for a living, like he's a working man.
You think he likes his job?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't give a shit if he likes it or not.
Pizza
he's gonna make sure
guy
it gets there hot and fresh.
Can't afford a concealed carry permit or a fucking to buy a gun at a store. So chances are that motherfucker's got a stolen piece with bodies on it. So
I don't know, man.
I don't want nobody carrying
that's a
fucking
brash, large, vast,
look, man,
generalized range of accusations you just
like
put on somebody just because they're carrying a gun.
Look, it's just an unnecessary tool. Like, all right, I can
unnecessary tool. How the fuck was the West won?
I don't fucking know.
With guns, fool.
What?
Lots.
What are you talking about?
Like
you're talking about a fucking movie.
That's how your house is sitting on its
West
slab.
was won. What is this West? What is the story of how the West was
They used to be Indians running around here, bro.
What are you talking about?
They would still be Indians running around here if the white man didn't show up with a gun.
We fucking murdered the Indians.
With guns.
Right, and it wasn't cool.
All right, that's not cool, but if you walked out of your back door right now and there was like 5 Indians
what are you
chanting
talking about?
with
we
spears,
murdered the
you'd be
fucking
like,
defenseless
I
Indians.
wish
We were like, hey, what's
Wild
up?
Bill would
Bam,
have carried
and then
a
shot him in
gun.
the fucking face. Not cool at all, bro.
Guns create civilized societies.
You're fucking out of control with that.
Okay, when it's time to go to war, you don't carry. I will. Good luck to you, bro.
I got this. That's a piece of cake. Let me tell you what builds
You're going to be the
societies.
piece of cake. You're going to get ate the fuck up
I ain't
without
gonna
your
get
gun.
Nothing, bro. I don't need no fucking gun. And maybe I got a gun. Maybe I protect myself, but I don't walk around talking about my gun.
All right. Maybe I was off the deep end with the whole gun thing.
Definitely.
It's early in the morning, bro.
It's a what do you call it? A hot topic. No, that's not the word. It's a
it is a hot topic.
It's a hot button topic. No, what do they say in the media? Like it's a.
I don't know, man. What are you trying to get from me? My vocabulary is very small. I just woke up.
And your thought process is also equally horrible.
No, I'm on to something. I want my pizza delivery guy to carry a gun because I know he's going to make it to me safe.
He's going to be pulling his fucking gun out, getting into gun battles on the fucking way to delivering your pizza. He's more concerned about, like, is his gun
That spells
polished?
Success to me. He is
doesn't.
Gunning.
Dude, this commercial is fucking incredible.
Okay,
You need to
can I chime in?
concentrate.
Huh?
You need to concentrate.
I am on this commercial.
I have a good story that I think you guys will like that involves a pizza delivery guy.
Please.
Yeah.
So I have a really
Step up to the mic, please.
I have a really
Introduce yourself for Reloaded504ians.
Hey guys, it's Jody.
What up, Jodes?
Alright, so I have
What up, Jodes?
a huge family. Several brothers and sisters that are adopted.
Uh-huh.
One of the only brother that we adopted is a fucking moron.
Okay.
To the point where he was in the news. Now, mind you, we haven't had any contact with him for like 15 years or something plus. But
Because he carries a gun?
because he's in and out of jail and he's violent and abusive and
Okay, so he shouldn't carry a gun.
right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, but this honestly doesn't have to do with guns, but it could. You
But
could.
I'd like to make this about guns.
Well, I thought it was. I thought she was going to give me a good gun story.
She did. She proved my point.
No,
Thank you.
I'm
That's why I
getting
love
to
you.
that. Getting
That's one case in point, Todd.
Okay.
Oh, here we go with the one case in point. You can drop one case in point, and then we can drop one case in point, and then it makes the whole fucking situation a moot point.
No, it's never a moot point.
So my story is about what would happen if the pizza delivery guy had a gun.
Okay.
Okay. My brother, dumbass, ordered pizza. Right? I don't know how old he was, probably 17, 18 years old at the time. Wasn't
Okay.
living with us, was on his own in the city. And we found this, got this information in the news. He ordered pizza, robbed the pizza delivery guy, and beat him with the 2 liter of Sprite that he ordered from the pizza guy. So the pizza guy takes off and calls the cops. Well, my dumbass brother doesn't leave. Stays there, knowing that he beat up the pizza delivery guy.
So
and
he
got-
just beat the shit out of the pizza delivery dude, took the pizza and the 2 liter, and sat down and just commenced
went in
to
the house,
filling
ate the
his
pizza.
belly.
Yep. Cops knocked on the door.
Was
and
he
there
high
he
as
is.
fuck or drunk?
I don't know. We haven't had anything to do with him. But what would have happened if the pizza delivery dude had a gun?
That never would have happened.
Exactly.
Pizza would have been delivered safely. Pizza delivery guy would have walked away safely. Guy with a 2 liter as a weapon would have been like, oh, this is only a 2 liter as a weapon and you have a gun, so I'm going to go ahead and step away.
No, you're doing a great
No,
job.
that was it. That was my
The
story.
listeners need a female voice.
That was it.
You know, what it boils down to is freedom.
Okay, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, so freedom. All right, this is my problem. Okay, and this
Freedom and America.
This isn't a great argument, but this is just part of it, right? So anything that you can do with a gun, you can do with your hands, right? So if you're trying to like solve a dispute, you can like go up to a guy and like a physical altercation will ensue.
Right?
Same exact emotions, thoughts, feelings, all the same applies to any kind of gun battle, but it's just it's gonna end in there's not a situation that needs to be handled with somebody dying at the end of it.
Well, I don't want the burden of like having to carry the gun. I just want that card to pull to be like, "Hey, shut up, I got a gun." Right?
Yeah.
I don't have to pull it. I don't have to shoot somebody, but I want to be like, "Look, doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
That's
I
why
got a
some
gun,
people
walk
work
away."
out. They work out so they can look intimidating, Like,
Don't
I
you wish
fucking-
that instead of giving that old man the stink eye that keeps swishing his coffee, you could just stand up and be like, "Hey, I got a gun." He would
No.
never swish his coffee again.
No.
He would ask you if it's okay if he had another sip of coffee.
I think that's bitch made.
Well,
I don't want to gain false respect that way because it's
It's
not real.
false respect. It's just about making shit go your way.
That's
The
not
people
good.
that have guns,
I don't.
everything goes their way.
I don't dig it. I disagree with all of it.
All right.
It's a power play. It's for pussies, bro. It's for bitches.
Like I said, I think it's about freedom. And
I think it's about
on
fucking
another
somebody
note,
trying to flex.
on another note, I think we should be free, us, the Reloaded 504 podcast people. I think we should be free to be charitable in our own way, which is a good thing, right? Charity is a good thing, right?
Again.
All right. Just walk with me for a minute.
It's
okay?
difficult for me to be charitable when I'm so selfish.
Just walk with me for a second, all right? I think we as podcasters, as this Reloaded 504, whatever it is, I think we should be free to be charitable in our own way. So, that being said, number one, I would like to petition porn companies and head shops to come together and donate vibrators and edibles to old ladies and old men in old folks' home.
I'm okay with that.
Like, let's get porn shops to donate vibrators to women in old folks' homes,
But
and
how
let's
do-
get head shops to donate edibles and the best weed to men in old folks' homes.
Wow.
Like, wouldn't that enrich their existence? They're already in an old folks' home. Like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, no, I think that's cool, but all right. So first of all, you're gonna have to legalize weed. But honestly, old people who want to smoke weed probably already do.
I think if you're over a certain age, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
I think if you're over the
hey,
age of
congratulations,
18, you
you're
should be able to do it.
65 years old and you didn't die. Go do whatever the fuck it is you want to do forever.
That's-
for like the rest of your life.
That is, we have. That's.
What do you got? Like 15 years? You want to smoke crack all day? Be my guest. You made it to 65 years old.
We live in that society.
Well, it doesn't have, like, you go to old folks' homes, you're lucky if it doesn't smell like piss. You know what I'm saying? Why not make it smell like weed and, I don't know, pussy juice, vibrators?
Because
No,
they
I
don't-
don't want to smell old people's pussies. I'm just saying.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. Like, give them something, man. More than respect and opening the door, you know, and helping them cross the street. Let's jazz it up for these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that if I was a philanthropist because of this Reloaded 504 shit, that's one thing I would do. The second thing I would do, I could donate Catholic material to the Satanists and satanic material to the Catholics. That way you're opening people's minds to other shit. Because
Okay.
remember, this happened to me, man.
What's
the
that?
dude that was here yesterday, Nick.
Yeah.
I was saying something about that hilarious sketch they had on Jackass where he dressed up like the devil and he stood on a street corner and he was like, I'm not that bad. I'm just misunderstood.
Yes. Yeah. That was
right?
funny. Right.
They had a dude that ran up on him and punched him in the face.
Yeah.
That dude was a devout Catholic.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck you for
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Pow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
100%.
They need to not take themselves that seriously, bro. So why not open their eyes to each other? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but see, that's the thing. These people are closed-minded. That's the problem.
Yeah. I just want to open people's minds, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. If people were more open-minded, the world would obviously be a better place. I don't know where people feel like. I don't know why people think that. Yeah, I guess it's more like in today's day and age, people think that their way is the only way, and if you disagree, then like you have an issue.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck them. I think this is a podcast based on fuck those people. Like, everything we talk about is not just our own way of thinking or it's our way or the highway. It's like, hey, everybody, sit down, have a drink, let's come together, let's laugh at each other.
Definitely.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking we could have pamphlets printed up to look like they came from a church with our confession hotline phone number on the
Yep,
inside,
yep.
504-457-8011.
Yep.
And we could have, I called it a confession hotline because we were doing a confessional for a while. If y'all got something to confess, 504-457-8011. Totally anonymous. We'll, we'll read it on the show or we'll play it on the show.
We
let
will
us know.
hold your secrets
Let us know
and
what,
keep them dear, but we will share them with the world.
Let us know what you want us to do with it. We'll read it or we'll play it, and we'll send you a free T-shirt. And you can walk away like with your shoulders feeling lighter because you just got it off your chest. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
basically, we're trying to enrich your lifestyle.
Exactly. So then we could take this confession hotline phone number inside of a pamphlet that looks like it came from a church.
Yeah.
And then we could go stop at churches and sneak them into the confession booths.
We're trying to help the world.
Nobody inspects a confession booth. They might wipe it down every once in a while, but it's by the person that's wiping it down. They don't know. It looks like a legit church pamphlet, but really it's a Reloaded504 pamphlet.
I would venture to say that church confessional booths, probably, there's some child fucking that goes on in there.
Absolutely.
That disturbs me.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I was raised a Catholic, so I've been to confession before. Like, probably maybe 5 times, I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And it was always just...
How old were you at your last confession?
Like, if I had to guess, maybe like 10 or 11.
10 or 11?
Yeah.
What the hell did you confess? At
Cursing.
10 or 11 years
right,
old?
exactly. It's stupid. Like, you have to sit down and think about, like, all of your sins.
Right,
Like,
but what did
I
you
do?
say?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you don't sin at 10 or 11, so you're like, what?
You
like,
gotta
you're
make
racking
something
your
up.
brain to
Yeah.
try to think of,
You're
like...
obligated.
Like, I was mean to my grandma.
Yeah. I'm
know?
guilty because I didn't brush my teeth this morning.
Right.
What
Shit
the
like that.
fuck?
Like, oh, I forgot my fucking ham sandwich.
Making people feel bad about themselves.
It's horrible. And then meanwhile, it's okay, little boy. Let me rub your thigh.
Yeah, let me shove this finger up your butthole and then say 10 Hail Marys.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Jesus Christ, man.
That's so wrong, dude.
I don't think I was ever fucking molested by anybody, but
You can let people know, bro. It's okay.
I know, like, I don't know, maybe it's like the suppression, but no, I don't think I ever was, but I was an altar boy, and I just remember, like, it always being like this fucking, like, there was never a dynamic where I was
Wait
like,
a minute. You were an altar boy?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Still am.
Get the fuck out of here.
Still fucking am. Yeah, I was
Still
an altar
getting
boy.
molested to this day, huh?
No, I never got molested.
You
think
realize when you
my
fart, it's supposed to
senior-
make a noise, right?
You heard me fart, bro, so you can't
I don't know what
say
you're talking
shit,
about.
bro.
I'm just saying,
I had
if you're
reconstructive
sitting over there and
surgery.
you
I got
fart,
the tightest booty ever.
if you fart and it's like, there's a problem.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh
Okay,
my
well
God.
that's super fucking gay.
That was
within itself.
I
for
think
you
we
to
went
just
too
say.
far.
Yeah.
Pardon us, please.
There's nothing wrong with having a big old booty hole.
I have not yet reached my hangover. I'm still nursing my drunk.
Obviously, fucking.
All right,
freak.
bro. Well, I hate to do it, but we got to get to it. It's been an hour, so we're going to have to sign off. And I hope everybody realizes what they just witnessed. It's the first daytime episode where we're not like tanked up talking.
Speak for yourself.
I'm still coasting off of last night's drunk.
Exactly. So you can't claim sobriety.
But no, I'm not claiming sobriety, but it just goes to show you that I'm a fucking personality, whether I just woke up or I just went to sleep, or, you know,
You're a fucking
three
ugly
sheets to the
ass
wind.
personality. To
Dude,
fucking
you
do
look
shit.
horrible this morning.
You guys are gonna see. Look, listeners, I
He
love
just
you.
turned the camera on because he was waiting because he had to go beautify himself.
You need to check out the YouTube. You need to check out the fucking.
Definitely
video
check
of
out the
this.
YouTube. We got funny commercials on there.
I'm gonna
that
go
don't
ahead
involve
and
us
say,
doing
hey,
this
yo,
podcast.
Straight up right now, hashtag I woke up like this, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag I woke up like this bitch.
Hashtag
That's going on every Instagram post I post from now on.
Hashtag this dude like jumped in the shower and like did his makeup. Hashtag I woke up like this.
That's too many words. Hashtag I woke up like this bitch. That's going on. It's gonna be viral.
Hashtag I Todd woke up
No,
like
not
this.
Todd. Don't interject yourself in
Hashtag
Don't
Dave woke up and jumped in the shower because he's scared of looking at himself.
You need to calm down. You're being mighty selfish right now.
I don't think I'm being selfish. I think that was your attempt at being clever didn't work.
Hashtag I woke up like this bitch.
Hashtag I woke up like this. Todd woke up like this.
Fuck that shit. Good night, y'all. Or
It's
good
the
day, y'all.
morning.
Whatever.